Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Good to see you this Friday morning here for the live stream. I'm Marisa Shadrick. I'm an online content strategist and a Ray Edwards certified copywriter. Here, just bringing you a little bit of encouragement, some biz tips, a little behind the scenes so you can get to know me, and just loving the process. It's been about maybe 2 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks, I started the live broadcast, and I'm starting to get into my zone. It lasts for about 15 minutes, and we're in, we're out, and hopefully you're encouraged, and it resets you to start the day with some biz tips and some encouraging thoughts. So behind the scenes, it is Friday, so I hope that you are planning to get some rest this weekend. Now, if you're tuning in live, I would love for you to just chat. Either if you're on YouTube, maybe make a comment, or if you're on Facebook, go ahead and make a comment. Let me know you're here. I haven't been doing much of the interaction. I've been getting used to the tech tools and navigating, and now that I got that out of the way, I want to be able to engage a little more. So let me know if you're there. I'm going to have let's see, I've got my little comment section here. Have a little private chat. That's for something else. There we go. I've got it on. So in any event, it's Friday. I hope you're planning on making the most out of Friday and making the most out of the weekend. I like to just finish up loose ends on Friday, maybe schedule out appointments for the next week, get myself kind of dialed in, and then it's time to close my planner and maybe do a little bit of work over the weekend, but maybe the type of work that takes a little bit more creativity. And I've talked about that before, that sometimes we just need to step aside of the everyday stuff so that we can allow ourselves to be creative. I almost was late getting on the live because I just got this new keto, it's a keto cookbook, but it's for slow cookers because I like to eat, but I don't necessarily like to cook. So slow cooker is my friend. So this is by Kelsey Ale, I guess it is, A-L-E. And there's there's clam chowder and there's stews and there's shrimp stuff, and it looks really, really good. So I'm going to dive into that this weekend. Maybe tonight I'm going to look at that recipe book to see if I can line up some crock pot meals that are healthy and just throw it in the morning. Have to do it before the live, right? Before the live stream, and then it'll be ready by the time I'm done from work, and it'll feel like I didn't even cook. So I love it. So today I just want to talk to you in case some people may be feeling a little off with all that's been going on with the pandemic. Maybe your passion, your zeal, what do I mean by that? Just the energy and the enthusiasm to continue to pursue new things. Maybe it's gone a little dim. And so for those of you that maybe are feeling kind of meh, and kind of just going with the wind of what's going on right now, just want to encourage you that when there's times that I feel that way, where I kind of lose my energy, lose my passion, because I'm a very passionate person. I get really excited about what I do. But if I find I'm at a miss, we talked earlier in another live stream, don't take your temperature, your spiritual temperature or your life temperature if you're not feeling well, if you're tired. First, get some rest, make sure you're feeling well. But the other thing too is have you heard something or have some outside voices come in to dim your zeal or your passion? Has something discouraged you? Have you ever had that situation where you're really excited about doing something, you have an idea, you've got all this passion for it, you're ready to go, and people come in and say, oh, that's not going to work. Oh, why are you bothering with that? Oh, that's a waste of money. Oh, you're going to do that with all the things that you have, and all of a sudden they just bust your bubble. And it's because of the outside voices. So if you're feeling like maybe your zeal, your passion is a little bit in jeopardy, see if just examine, have you been listening to outside voices that maybe have dimmed your view of things, or maybe have blown off the flame off your candle, off your passion candle, and you got to just relight it by reframing your thinking. Today in business, I wanted to share something, and this is something that I've noticed quite a bit with people that are in the online space, so I just wanted to address it. Oftentimes they are really excited to create some kind of offer, depending whether it's a service business or maybe they're getting ready to create products, and they want to create an offer, and they've really taken a long time to create this offer rather than just create a quick PDF. I shared a quick PDF the other day in the live stream that I just put together like less than, 30 minutes. I went on Canva and put it together and done. I may add to it and create it more like a little workbook, but it was good. It had the information because people just want the information, the transformation, right? And so people set up an offer, and typically I will ask them, and what will that offer do? What comes after the offer? And they just kind of think for a second, well, hopefully I can work with them or they can become a client. But how's that going to happen? That's not going to happen by magic, right? So I titled this broadcast, the Biz Tip, think of your online offer as an escort. Okay, think of your online offer as an escort, because I'm trying to create this visual for you so you kind of understand the process. So an escort, that's someone who accompanies another, and this is from the dictionary, I looked it up, accompanies another, and usually for some type of protection. They're taking you somewhere to a destination, and they're escorting you and providing some protection along the way to that destination. You have to see that your offer is a little bit like that. First of all, if they've even opted into the offer, they've either trusted you with the knowledge that you have, or the offer was so amazing that they felt they needed that as a form of protection, of survival. They needed that answer. They needed that comfort, that assistance. And maybe it was something for just plain preservation. They had some type of cheat sheet, some type of template, something that they needed to be able to move forward. So in a way, your offer is like an escort, because you're opening up that introduction, right? You're opening up that conversation with that person that is accessing that offer, and you're beginning that relationship, and then you're growing your email list, yes, but then you're leading them on a journey. That offer should lead them to something else. It should be almost like stepping stones that eventually lead to your signature course or your service, whatever that might be. But it's too early to do it now, right? We're escorting them through this journey, through this process, meeting them where they are. And depending on what the offer is, you have an idea of what their needs are if they've downloaded that PDF or that offer. And so once they opt in and they have the offer, they're on your email list, and you can nurture them. You can begin to offer a little bit more content. And maybe you can even do a survey or ask them one question in an email, and you can get to know that person a little more. But you want to ultimately allow that offer to bring them to the next step, I've seen things online where I've seen an offer and I thought, oh my gosh, that is such perfect timing. I need that right now. It's part of my survival right now, my business survival, and I will download it. And I'll begin to see emails that come in from that person. And it gives me a chance to get to know that person. And then when there's an offer that's aligned with what I downloaded, I'm more likely to read and check it out and maybe even purchase it. But you can't just create an offer just to create an offer's sake. And, yes, you're going to grow your email, but there needs to be something else, an end in mind, because you're leading them like an escort. You're taking them on this journey. You're providing this protection. You're building this trust, but the offer needs to lead to something else, because it can't just be a dead end where it ends. Offer, dead end. You have to lead them like an escort and bring them like going across some stepping stones, some stones across the creek. You're taking them safely across the creek on step by step across these rocks, across the street, across the stream, and then you're getting them to a safe place. And that's what your offer does. It gets people, it gives them information for the moment, but then it's part of the journey of taking them to that safe place to help them solve a problem, answer a question, whatever it is it might be. And if in a situation where maybe they're trying to write a book, you're taking them through those stages on how to write a book, how to publish on Amazon, whether to start with Kindle, whether to start with audio, how to get your book edited, how to get the cover. All those things are part of what they need. So you can kind of lead them on this journey step by step and take them to the next step. But the offer, you need to look at it as an escort, taking them on this journey with you as you guide them and help them. So that's my tip for today. I've been promoting my 8-week coaching group that starts next Thursday, the 23rd. And that's exactly what I do. I help people. I come alongside as a mentor, And I help people really dial in on their messaging, because so often people start an offer, they start a landing page, they start a product, but they're not really sure what their messaging is online, as far as who they are and their story, how it all connects, what it is that they ultimately provide. Like when you ask someone, what is it that you do? What is the transformation that you offer for people? They give you a lot of words, a lot of paragraphs, and they don't really know, they don't dial in to what it is that you specialize in. For me, the transformation is I help people launch either an offer, their first offer, or some type of paid offer. In the 8-week process, I help them, I dial into all of their messaging, who their ideal client avatar is, what their best medium is, whether it's writing, audio, video. We dial that in. There's modules and lessons in between. It really is just like an online course, but I added the extra coaching component to it. So they get a lot of value for it. We have a lot of bonuses in there. I have an expert on Kindle books for those people that their medium is writing. I have an expert on video marketing for those people that are their medium is video, like face to camera. And so I bring them along in this journey, and the outcome is to launch. And then I share my copywriting skills. I share my speaking skills with people that want to maybe to start doing video and start wanting to do more face to camera, either in their courses or whatever the case may be. I tell them where to host their videos, the difference between different platforms and where they can put their videos for free. So I share a lot of the messy back end stuff that most people don't get. Often they just say, well, find out what it is that you offer and then find where your people are. Well, it's not that easy. There's so much more. There's the depth needed to be able to get that clarity, because without the clarity, you got to just know. You got to know, and it needs to be so much a part of you, what you do and everything in your messaging. And through all this, I help them become resilient and fearless online, because they'll be more confident. And so this is what I'm promoting right now, and it's launching. We just finished the first group. I did a pilot group that I started last month. It was a 6-week, and we just finished yesterday. And it turned out great. The people that in the group were fantastic. I just loved working with them. And we're starting the next group, and it's an 8-week, because it was a pilot. I realized we need just a little bit more time so that I can serve them better. So now I'm really comfortable with this 8-week. And if you want to join and you want to be a part of this intimate setting where you're going to have module training that you can watch week by week, and we just release it each week. Each week you get a lesson. It probably take you 30, 45 minutes to do the homework and watch the video. Some things take a little bit more thought. So I just tell people, let it just marinate. Let it just, whatever it is you're trying to figure out, let it marinate for a few days, come back to it, and then fill out the worksheets. And so I literally walk people through and the process so they can be so clear about their messaging. And by the end of the 8 weeks, they'll be ready to launch their offer, whether it's paid or free. They'll know where to promote, and they'll have a lot of clarity as far as what they want to offer after that they put their offer out. Because even with clients, if you have somebody that has bought a course, same thing. If they bought a course, you need to think, what is the next step in the journey for them? What is it? There's something else, right? So for my group that's gone through the coaching, I'm looking at launching either a membership site or a mastermind for them so they can take the next step. Do you see what I'm saying as far as leading them along? It's just not, look, hello, nice to see you, goodbye. It's a continued relationship. And that's something that I love. I love a continued relationship. I want to be able to have long-lasting relationships with all the people that I come in contact with. So if that's of interest to you, there's still time, but the registration ends today at midnight. So this is like last chance. In fact, the first module was released today for those people that have already registered. So they're already able to dive into the module. And we meet for our coaching on the 23rd on Thursday. So if you want to jump in on that, if you want to be part of that, if this is the time right now, the educational based products and services online are just continuing to grow. They're continuing to grow. You need to ride this wave because there's more eyeballs on the internet. There's more people on the internet more than ever before. They're getting used to, because they've been on the internet, just used to going to the internet. Plus the education-based information industry is growing. And so if this is something of interest to you, I would not delay, because right now people are investing in themselves. They're educating themselves. They're preparing for tomorrow, because we're not sure what tomorrow may bring, but at least we can manage what we are doing, what we're learning, how we're investing in ourselves, what we're producing, what we're creating. We can manage that. We can manage ourselves, and then we can dial it in. And most of the stuff online is just understanding client awareness, where the ideal client is, writing good copy, not being salesy, and really having a heart to serve, So that's it for today. I'll put a link to the group coaching session. And like I said, if you register today, it's the last day to register, then you will, the modules will be released today. So as soon as you register, I'll make sure that you get the first module, and then we would meet on Thursday, and we'll meet on a Zoom call, and we'll have spotlights where we highlight a particular member and we try to dial into whatever they're struggling with. It's really a fun journey. It's almost kind of like a mastermind sort of, but it's more of a coaching environment. We'll sit, excuse me, and we'll let others contribute and dial in, because a lot of times it stretches the participants to think outside the box. So very interactive, a lot of fun, and I hope to see you there. So for now, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Saturday and Sunday. Get some rest. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. Even though I keep doing it, even on the video, I keep touching my face. And spend some time with your family. Spend some time reflecting. And I will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.